I think one of the biggest challenges we have with our industry is a misconception that many people have out there, which was the same as I did, and maybe you do as well, or a lot of people do, which is, pyramid selling. And I want to just go through some things with you that I learnt 26 years ago, back in 1989, and that helped me. So one of the things that I do when I have a show the plan to somebody, or a 2-to-1, if I think that they're sat there and they're very skeptical, they're very nervous, I'll ask them to draw a pyramid shape. And then I'll say, what companies, if we look at a normal conventional business, maybe like Apple or Siemens or Coca-Cola or Philips, how many people are the CEO? And let them tell me. Normally there's one person that's the CEO of that company. And they'll say, okay, and then we have a board of directors, 15, 20 people. And then we have senior management, maybe there's 100 people if we're talking about Apple or, those kind of companies. And then people in middle management, maybe 500, 5 people reporting to one person. And then junior management, maybe a couple of thousand, they're reporting to their middle management, and so it goes on. And then we have the workforce where they could be 100,000, and then the customers, you and I, for Coca-Cola or Apple, and there's millions. Well, network marketing, multi-level marketing is exactly the same. The difference is people can't come in above you. I remember a few years ago, I introduced a friend of mine, and he worked for Siemens for 22 years. He was on a very good package. He was on a good salary. He had a company car. He had an expense account. But they brought somebody in, actually from Philips, above him. And he'd been in the business for 2 years, and he was holding him down. And maybe you're a pearl, you're a star, and you're in a business, and maybe your boss is frightened that you're going to take their job. So, you're being held back, you're being held down. And I'm not saying that always happens, but it does happen many times. I've had many stories in conventional business. The difference with our business, if we start as a customer there and we say that's position 1, and if you want to move to position 2, the person that's introduced you to the business, we call that your sponsor, they have to help and work with you, and they're going to come and work with you for free, basically. Your success is their success. Then if you want to move to the next position, we can call that position 2, they're going to help you introduce people to position 1, to build a team, get some customers, and help you up the plan. So it's very much helping up the plan, as you can see here, rather than holding people down. Normally in network marketing, there's 7 different positions, and anybody can get to the top. And when I saw this, I saw that position as a CEO at position 7. I thought, I want to get to there. Not everybody wants to get to there, and that's a career path if you want to choose to get to there, to that position. But nobody can stop you. It's entirely just for you. One of the things I think you've got to be careful of, that are illegal in pyramid selling, and it was made illegal back in 1973, is if you just get paid for recruitment. We're not, I know that there's recruitment businesses that you get paid for, but in network marketing, down multi-levels, multi-layers, if you like, you can't just get paid for recruiting people. That's not correct. Or if you have a large entry fee and then people up above get paid, I'd be very wary of something like that. Also, if there's just money, we hear of these money games where there's just money passing hands. A proper business is about a product or a service that's moving out to the marketplace. You don't want it to be a buyer's club where just in the structure itself, people are buying products or services. The majority of the products or services that your company markets need to go out to the marketplace. So very important. And, it shouldn't get more expensive. I know that if you have a manufacturer and then a wholesaler and then a distributor and then a retailer, the product gets more expensive. But in network marketing, where again it's multi-layers, if it goes from one person, then it gets more expensive and more expensive and more expensive. I would be very careful. But I'm sure with your company, you have a product or service that goes to the marketplace. And yes, if you move volume, you get a discount. So if you explain it this way to people when, they first start, normally they start like this with their arms crossed. And then as they start to see a normal business, if you like, starts with a CEO and then his board of directors and then senior management. It makes them open up and relax more. So I hope that's helped. Again, reading the book, it goes into more detail. So make sure that you've read that chapter. And yeah, great. Thank you.